What's up, guys? Hope you had a Merry Christmas. No editing in this video. I'm just at the casino doing my thing. I didn't work on Christmas because I wasn't a lot of work to do. I was trying to make some deals, but everybody was talking about Christmas, and I did a couple things today, but everybody's pretty much enjoying the holidays. So won a few bucks at the casino last night, so I figured, hey, I put the money away that I won. I'm gonna bring a little bit up here now, and I won a couple of bucks since I've been here. So not advocating gambling at all. Let me say that. I always talk about gambling, but I don't gamble. I take very calculated bets, very low risk, high percentage bets. But I do not advocate gambling for anybody out there. I just happen to live in Las Vegas. So shout out to you, Tracy. I just met a great patriot here. He had a hat that said, what did it say? COVID is a scam. Couldn't agree more. Dude was from California. Met a couple of more patriots in the restaurant I went to. So this is what I want to talk to you guys about real quick. Sorry, no editing. I'm going to make some mistakes. Bear with me. When I talk about waking people up, guys, obviously it's cool to talk to patriots because they already know. But even with them, when you're talking to them, I want you guys to remind them that, hey, make sure you tell people about what's going on, right? Because we're patriots, and I don't want it to be an echo chamber. We need to talk to the people. Most of them on the other side of the aisle, but some of them are. Some are Republicans that think everything is fine and they hate Democrats. This is what I want us to do, and this is what we need to do, ladies and gentlemen. We need to unite together and fight against the tyranny that's going on in this country. They say usually your enemies come from abroad, but our enemies are coming from within. And you know who they are. So what do we need to do? How do we fight against them? And what do we want? Well, first of all, let's talk about what we want. We want our freedom. And what I mean by freedom, I'm going to be very specific. We want to go back to when we had elections, fair elections, election day, not election week or election month or election 5 or 6 days. We want an election day where there's no mail-in ballots. We just vote in the morning to the afternoon, and then later on that night, we know who won. What happened to that? I wonder why that's changed. That's the first thing. Second thing, we want freedom of speech. And what Elon Musk is doing is actually helping us out. He's a brave man. I'm going to make a specific video about Elon Musk. But now that we quote unquote know what happened at Twitter, we already knew. But we know, for a fact, and we still don't know everything because, they erased some stuff and there's things we don't know about. Imagine what we're going to find out about Google and Facebook and YouTube and all the other platforms, the big tech platforms, So we want freedom of speech. Also, and I think more importantly, is we want our Constitution back. We want to do things that coincide with this institution and how this institution was built when our forefathers gave up their lives, fought for this country, and all the men and women that did what they did to write the Declaration of Independence and then on to the Constitution. We want to go by that. I mean, I thought we were supposed to go by that. They try to pretend like we are, but we're not. We're going farther and farther away. The reason why I know that, and I know you guys know it, again, I read it every day. I read the Constitution, Declaration of Independence. I read them all the time. I'm constantly studying history, and it's always fresh on my mind because I want to go out here and fight for what these guys did for us, our forefathers and the patriots and the people that lived and died to get their freedom and independence from Great Britain. And now we're fighting against some tyranny here. Also, there's just a lot of division going on. We don't like division. We want to stick together and we want to be on the same team. You know what I mean? We gotta stop fighting within each other. We gotta be on the same team, man. That's so important, man. It's so important. When we wake these people up, we don't say, This is why I don't like Fox News too much. I mean, they tell a lot of the truth. They tell way more truth than anybody else. The problem is they're still in the division stage. They're dividing our country. They're constantly making fun of the Democrats and stuff like that. That's not the way to go about this, guys. Again, Brittany Griner, as much as I'd rather have the Marine come home, I'm still glad she came home. She is an American. Regardless of how she kneeled and stuff like that, she's like the bad child that didn't respect the mom, but at least you're glad your sister came home. You'd rather your other brother came home who was obedient and doing things that you wanted your sons or your brothers to do, but unfortunately she wasn't like that, but she's home. So I don't like what we traded for, obviously, but Brittany Griner is our sister, and every American is our brother and sister, and we got to stick together. We cannot, guys, we got to stop this infighting. So when you're talking to people, especially on the left side of the aisle, if you're a Republican, and most of you guys probably are, let's try not to make fun of them. You know, let's stick together and tell them, hey, you've been bamboozled, you've been lied to. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things in this country we want to fight for. Carrie Lake, I hope she gets out of this situation when it goes up to the Supreme Court and becomes a governor. But if she doesn't, I would really like to see her be the press secretary for the White House and also the vice president. So keep fighting for this country. There's so many things that we need to keep fresh on our minds. I hope you guys, like I said, had a great Christmas. I'm gonna go back here to this roulette table and make a solid investment. I just want to touch bases with you guys real quick. I'm gonna start taking this channel more seriously, but I need you guys' help. You know, when I tell you to share my videos, I mean that, because it takes a lot of time and a lot of hard work for me to make those edits and stuff like that. So please, if you can help me out by sharing the videos and also you know, telling people about the message. All right, I love each and every one of you. You have a great rest of your night and day, whenever you're watching this, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love.